one of you highlighted a few episodes ago the fact that you actually have people right now that are monetizing through social media the whole experience of what it means to be, this in coming to United States, the recording, everything is out there right now, so you can see how the experience goes, and they're using that to monetize. At the same time, now we actually seeing people giving very specific instructions about how to get around the system for food stamps, how to get around the system for places where you can stay for free. But now they're taking that to the level of home invasions, right?
Yeah.
There's a TikToker out there. We don't want to mention any names because I really don't want to continue to promote this guy. I think he already got way too much promoting time on just about every news outlet. And that's a mistake because all you're doing is you're sending more people. This guy's going to end up with 1 million followers just overnight just because, and he's going to continue. But he's the guy, here's my issue, right? The squatter laws, were put in place for a number of reasons. Not even going to get into that. All I'm telling you is that there's a big difference between somebody who was desperate to say, here I had my 2 children, I have no place to go, this house is empty, I'm going to move in there, or the idea that by eminent domain, there's a number of reasons why somebody can actually make an attempt to be able to either occupy or take ownership, and in some cases, very difficult to say in a case-by-case scenario. In some cases, it has been a valid situation, right? Very small cases, by the way, just so that you know. A house can be completely abandoned because families, and we've seen this in areas where the original owners moved to another country, family that is not very closely connected, somebody passes away, the house is just out there. Some people don't even know that that was supposed to be part of somebody's inheritance. House is completely empty, almost deteriorating. In that case, even for the benefit of the community, it's not necessarily the worst thing that somebody will come in, occupy, and upkeep the property, right? And in some cases, you actually have some people, a number of states would allow you to, if you move into the property, and now you start paying the taxes on the property, after X amount of years, you can actually make a claim for the property.
Okay.
Because you're doing all those things that are supposed to do. By the way, up until the point that somebody says, whoa, 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 that was my house. And then now you have a real significant set of issues to try to establish who owns the property now.
Yes.
That's a different scenario than when somebody's actually promoting, hey, this is a benefit of the laws that happens to be in the books, and that will apply. And I just learned this from some of the guys from Nigeria or somewhere in Africa. I don't know who mentioned what group he actually mentioned that he learned that from. My African friends told me that this is something I read into the law. This guy now is doing research.
He's a lawyer.
And you can go out there and take advantage of these things because they're available to us. The squatters law, that you can actually go and take all these properties, stay there, and be there for free, right? Listen, when you are actually, I don't understand why are we not taking the action to find what this guy is, pick him up, like put him in a bag and just drop him somewhere in the Sahara Desert, because here's what I don't understand though.
Why would you do that to the Sahara Desert?
Here's what I understand, guys. What I'm now giving people a set of instructions about something that can actually cause harm to other people, because not everybody said, hey, I'm in New York. I own houses in the state of Florida. Right now, one of the houses is not rented, so it's empty. You're going to move into the house under the recommendation of this guy, assuming that, just so you know, by the way, thank God the state of Florida, that Ron DeSantis just managed to get the state to pass a new set of laws. They are super strict when it comes to the squatter law, because even in here, there was a time, 2008, 2009, and 10, there was a problem with that, after the housing crisis. However, here's what I want you to know. Like right now in the state of Florida, even the police will have the ability to not only remove you, this is not going to be a court case, they can arrest you for doing what you're doing right now, because in reality, but that's different. Trespassing is a law that will apply to somebody who actually is actively occupying an environment, and you walk into the place. This again, you walking into something that is
but somebody's
potentially
personal property.
empty. is somebody's property. It is personal. Should be treated as all,
Well, I
whether it's
think
commercial.
Because
or,
isn't that like, isn't that the beauty of America? Like we were just talking about this guy, is it Hernando de Soto that like said the whole country was able to be better because they established the right to personal property.
Correct.
So, and by the way, this is the sort of thing that you see in my country.
Correct.
Like one of the, like I said, if by law, like the government said, if you have two properties, the government has the right to put somebody in your house, and they have the right to come in and just kind of like hang in there, and that's their house.
Yeah.
So why would you create wealth and have a beach house if
Somebody's gonna take
somebody else is gonna have a summer house all year round because
Yeah.
they decided to?
I think the biggest issue is that
Holy bananas!
you, once again, like I said, if somebody else said it's okay. So, for example, if no one is there and the owner of the house is not there, I can move in and say, no, the owner knows me. The owner said it. So you're saying it's trespassing, but it's only an issue if somebody's complaining about it. But if there's no one there to complain about it, now I can make up a story that, no, me and the owner, we got a thing. I paid the owner. We
No,
got
I got it.
Yeah.
And
No, but that's-
I understand
What
what
do
you're
you
saying,
mean?
but
That's what you can
guys,
say.
my
That's not
argument,
what's
my
happening here.
argument,
I think they're going to have to say
my
something
argument
along
about
those
this is
lines.
even different. My argument about this is, I'm not moralizing as to whether you and your 2 or 3 children and your pregnant wife and something happened that led you to that unfortunate situation where you were so desperate that you ended up doing something that for most of us goes against the principle of property rights, right? And it goes against many. What I am saying is that here you have a guy who is actually saying, everybody, go do that. And that's something that will potentially create a lot of harm, a lot of losses. How is it that based on that alone, this guy's not being arrested?
What I'm saying is, I don't think you can be arrested for explaining what somebody. It's like me explaining to somebody how they can rob a bank. If I don't go rob a bank, I didn't commit the crime. I'm just telling people, hey, I figured
it's
out
free
that here's the
speech.
way that you can rob a bank. Now, if everybody else chooses to rob a bank, that's on them. And if I did rob a bank, unless I get caught robbing a bank, it's not illegal to talk about illegal things. Is what I'm saying. It's not. That's not illegal.
Even if you happen to be illegal in the country?
Well, that's different. That's different. That's a different.
I guess that's the point. I mean,
But here
the
it
guy's
goes.
not supposed to be here to begin with.
No, but
remember-
Now he's promoting things
I
that would
get
actually
you.
create losses. Now he's promoting things that is going to create damage. Now this guy essentially is sending other people to do
Yeah.
something. I don't know if he's going to do it. I don't know if he already did it himself.
Yeah, I get you.
All I'm saying is that listen, you talking about biting the hand that feeds you. This is beyond that.
Yeah.
This is like literally. It's so offensive though.